Good morning and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Taking a little bit of a break from the normal reading schedule today and going to review a copy of True Man of Honor that was sent to me by True Man of Honor Comics. So, first off, I just want to say a really big heartfelt thank you. When I started my YouTube channel, I never expected to get anything from it other than just enjoy talking about the books that I'm reading. And I have now received several books and stories free from authors looking to have people review them for them. And I just want to say thank you so much because I never expected to ever receive anything like that. And when True Man of Honor Comics reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to read and review that the comic, I happily agreed. Uh, so thank you so much. And it just seems this isn't the first time this has happened. So it's just really thank you to everyone who sent me free books or stories to read on in order to review them. I really do appreciate it. Now I don't normally do comic books. It's not my typical style, and so I can't really comment much on whether or not this is good drawing and good artwork for a comic. I mean, I think it's pretty good in general as far as the artwork within the book goes. Uh, I, I, I do enjoy a good piece of artwork generally, but definitely it's all more about the story for me personally as to what I enjoy reading about within the books that I do read, not so much the artwork itself. But essentially, what we have here is in True Man of Honor, we've got our doctor and Gregory George. He's a professor that's and doctor that's working at this lab, trying to synthesize this vaccine for this disease that's going through Eastern City. And of course, he is being funded by government politicians, and we've got the Senator McCall, who he's just your typical dirtbag senator, from what I kind of gather from this. I mean, he's definitely out for his own profit. He's controlling the science and the lab work to his own benefit, and he's using the power of his office and his ability to fund this research as kind of his hammer, so to speak, to beat them into submission to make sure they're doing what they want, or what Dr. Gregory George is doing what he wants him to do. And his son, Gregory George's son, his son is really the key to everything. It turns out that his son isn't entirely human. Now, I don't want to give away too much spoilers for those that might pick up the comic and read it, but essentially, his son is the key to everything, and he is given up, and his son is raised as an orphan. Now, his son's name is Jason, and his mother is basically she is a alien that had been banished from her homeworld being the planet Ulterion. She's banished for violating the sacred place, essentially, and it was deemed as treasonous, and so she's banned from her world and ends up on Earth, where she falls in love and has a child, and unfortunately, she died in childbirth. But at the end of this volume one of the comic, True Man of Honor, Jason discovers who he really is and who his father is, who his true mother is, and he's now been set up to start his training in order to fight those evil forces which are mounting against him. So I kind of got a Superman vibe from the character Jason. He seems to have these superpowers, his ability to heal from wounds that would otherwise kill a typical normal human being. Again, I don't want to give away too many spoilers in case you end up going out of your way to read it yourself, or you enjoy comics and you want to read it. Overall, I think it's really kind of seems like very much a superhero type story, superhero type comic, are being set up that way within the story itself. It's the first issue is not very long. It's only 40 pages as far as the first issue goes. Overall, I think it's a good story setup. I certainly did enjoy it, though definitely it's kind of got that Superman vibe that I felt. But definitely, I think that it's worth picking up if you're a comic book fan for sure. Like I mentioned, I myself, I don't typically do comics, not my normal thing. But if you like comics and you like kind of the superhero setup, then I think you'd probably enjoy this. Um, but take it as you will from someone who doesn't read comics. I don't know, but I did read this one and I did enjoy it. I like the story setup overall. I just a good setup for a longer story and a longer, more detailed overall story arc. So it's a good kind of pre setup. Anyway, those are my thoughts on True Man of Honor. And again, True Man of Honor Comics, thank you so much for sending this to me. Hope you watched and enjoyed this bit of this review. And I really am grateful that you're willing to share this with me and for this review. And I absolutely am. Thank you so much. So, of course, stay tuned. Still working on the Hammer Thor. That review should be out in a few days. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Drew's Book Reviews. And of course, links to my social media platforms will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Until then, happy reading.